What is up, everybody? To Reverse TV today. So we're gonna talk about the story where apparently a Microsoft employee, ex-employee, he decided to steal from the company, starting to sell a lot of gift cards, millions of dollars worth of Xbox gift cards and online schemes. And then it's like this, it's like they thought it was like somebody hacking them, but it was actually somebody from inside. So this is pretty crazy right here. There's an actual article. This article is way too long to even skim over. Like this article is like it's like as long as like almost a book, pretty much. So this is a long article right here. So you can read it on your own if you want to, if you find it that interesting. But we're gonna talk about the post and we'll talk about the situation, talk about the comments as well. So I think this is pretty crazy how this guy who works for Microsoft, like once again, you work for Microsoft, so you're pretty much set up financially, but he decided to I guess like mess with a flaw that they had in the system with these gift cards. So we got a lot of gift cards for free. While he's testing these gift cards out, and it's like he just kept abusing it and say, "Hey, I'm not getting caught. You can get away with it for the longest." And yeah, so he finally got caught, and it's like this is pretty ridiculous. $10 million gift card, for $10 million in a gift card fraud. So he's going to jail for a long time because this guy is just an idiot. It's like you got a good comfy job at Microsoft. Why are you doing stuff like this? It's like it's like wow. So let's read some of these comments. Typical greed. Dude was making 116,000 K salary at Microsoft as an engineer and couldn't resist. Pretty nuts. He sold so much it possibly affected the global market though. Interesting, very long read. At one point, Kalvashkov, who didn't respond to repeated requests for comment, was flipping so many 5x5 codes that prosecutors said he was singularly responsible for global fluctuations in the price of Xbox gift cards on reseller markets. Wow, that is insane. This makes me wonder how it is so easy to get one-year PlayStation Plus cards for half the normal price. That is true. You do see like a lot of websites that sell these PlayStation cards for like $30. So it kind of makes you wonder if somebody else doing the same thing for Sony's side. So this is a cautionary tale. Capitalism will turn you into a villain. Microsoft, with a market cap of 100.9 trillion, reported 41.7 billion in quarterly revenue this past year. Okay, what does this have to do with anything? Okay, so 31 minutes of their time was lost. Boo hoo. Okay. I've always wondered why a jury sometimes doesn't side with a plaintiff, even though they're wrong, just to get a one up on a company that's made trillions of dollars. Here's the guy that was being paid over 100K a year. He had a great job through his entire life without a sheer greed. Yeah, that is just when you get too greedy. Like you're making over 100,000 a year and you still want more. Like that's just insane to me. You still wanted more. Then you go to the point of doing criminal acts to make more money. Like that's just stupid to me. Some learned the hard way, I guess. Glad to see this guy's going to have a long time to think about what he did, given his lengthy prison sentence. Most people would do it if they had the chance. I don't think most people would. Like if you are making $100,000 a year, you can live comfortably wherever you're at. So why would you risk going to jail? I don't think most people would do that. That doesn't really make any sense to me. I know exactly where those gift cards went. Phil Spencer stole them. What? Millions of dollars is probably like losing a $20 bill. They probably have a project loss for the year and insurance for this us, right? But that doesn't mean they don't feel the loss, especially inside a division which has never made a profit from Microsoft. Me seeing this is the only reason why I clicked the link. What is the ever loving nine hells is this nonsense? Well, that explains all the discount in cards. Greed, he was already making a decent salary. Holy S, so sad to hear. Anyways, I'm gonna get one of those gift cards to spare. 90% is an inside job, or else they're gonna know all the facts, lol. I hope that fella thinks prison was worth it. 10 million is a lot of money, but Microsoft won't feel it. That engineer will feel a lot he wish he hadn't. I swear this sounds like a movie I once saw. This guy getting a D in risk management class is too funny. Thought Microsoft knows it all with their wealth and knowledge and technology and over management. How did the skimmers plot the graph? Can't wait for the movie adaptation. While I think we all secretly dreamed of pulling this off, but never thought it was actually possible. I don't understand people why they think people want to do this. Like, well, how would you want to do this? Risk going to jail over some credit or some gift card fraud. Like, why would you want to do that? That's shocking, but surprisingly clever. That was fascinating read. Great article. Damn, totally true. I was one of them. That's pocket change for them. This story could be a Netflix docu series. Wow. Microsoft. Okay. Uh, wow. It took them 2 years to figure this out. What the hell? What was going through the guy's head? I love stealing things. Hitting the cars at Xbox HQ, like, that's pretty funny. Isn't this just Game Pass? Great story, also important. I feel a Netflix movie in the making. I would have made like a meal or two and stopped. How come Xbox hires cunning criminals but doesn't hire me, an actual talented Xbox gamer? Okay. This reminds me of the McDonald's scheme. I don't know what the scheme is referring to. This is why Jeff Bezos believes in high turnover rate. What happens? Xbox, you guys think you're the only safe place to get scammed? Okay, what is he talking about? Surprised that Microsoft took so long to catch on. Glad he'll be in prison until 2027. Honestly, think Diana should have been charged too. She must have known what was going on. This is great. I love to see Microsoft and Xbox taking big L's. Why? Yeah, what a weird thing to be happy about. Like, okay, it's a weird thing. Okay, must have learned his morals from Bill Gates. Holy smokes! And it was fun ironic that he received a D in risk management. Rule of thumb when it comes to theft: if you're going to steal, never steal from a place you work for. They'll always trace it back and you'll always get caught. Likewise, rule of thumb for murder: if you want to kill, never kill someone you personally know. Same logic. Okay. Some weird tips right there, but okay. Good for him. Stop being a snitch. Microsoft doesn't deserve to be robbed, but wouldn't we all do the same thing? I don't know about that. Good. Screw Microsoft. People really hate Microsoft. I don't know what Microsoft did to these people, but they really have something against Microsoft. Let's read the quote tweets. Greed is, for those who are too young, this refers to Gordon Gekko's character from 1987's Wall Street, the movie. I bet Microsoft was doing the same thing with Xbox Series S consoles. The company is full of scammers. Get F Corporation? And yet they can't pay the person actually named the Xbox, nor tell the true story of its history and how it became to be, etc. Go figure. Greedy idiot make this movie, Netflix? Sounds like an episode of American Greed on NBC. Perhaps it becomes a book and it gets option as a movie. Can't wait for this movie. That is effing crazy. They did it till they did it themselves. Wow, effing mind blown. So many scams, unreal. Uh, wow, this Russian dude planned to continuously live lavishly but was caught. By the time federal agents caught up with him almost 2 years later, he had stolen more than 152,000 Xbox gift cards worth 10.1 million and was living off the proceeds in a seven-figure lake house home with plans to buy a six ski chalet, yacht, and seaplane. Jesus, yeah, I will. I kind of will watch. I kind of will want to watch a movie of this because this is some pretty crazy stuff right here. So They made a movie of this. I would definitely want to watch this. Dude, this sounds some crazy stuff right here. What a crazy story. There are frauds everywhere from every nationality. Yeah, so I'm included right here. This is pretty crazy stuff right here. This guy made $10.1 million in from gift cards, from stolen gift cards. It's pretty insane. It took the FBI or federal agents 2 years to find this guy. That sounds like something you will see in a movie. That definitely sounds like something you'll see like in a movie. So hopefully they do make the movie of this. They're making a movie for him because this is some crazy stuff right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts about this down below. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching and peace.